intended to be played in one sitting. What if you have a standing desk? Do you have to play in one standing then? I don't know. Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a little game called The Petrified King. My brother is missing. He went alone in a camping trip a few days ago. We haven't heard from him in over a week. He went camping in the old forest, and I must find him. Folks around here don't journey into these woods often. Old stories of ghosts and witches, the usual. As kids, we promised our parents we would never venture into the darkness between the trees. We didn't listen. Well, indeed. So, I'm not a very attractive sort, am I? Neither in real life, but never mind. Okay, me and my bizarre growth on the back of my, back, are, going to trot off into the distance. So yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this little game. By a developer who's made a few other things that we've played on the channel over the years. I forget the exact particulars of I'm walking forwards right now into this you know, sea of jam, and then I can walk backwards to return from the sea of jam into the world of reality. Right. Oh, the joys of jam. How do I interact with stuff? I don't know. Do I click? I think I click. What is this? This deer has been ripped to shreds. But by what? Poor thing. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. If we were in the deserts of Africa, I might believe that might be vaguely reasonable. Some sort of large tiger or pack of hyenas or roaming chainsaw murderer that might be reasonable. But here in this little pleasant forest, I'm not entirely sure what sort of evilton could have come around here and done this. Let us see if we can find anything at the campsite. This must be my brother's camp. It's deserted. I need to find him. It will be dark soon. Why did he come here? It doesn't exactly seem like the loveliest place in the world. In the sense that it's, you know, a little dreary, and it seems to be raining blood from the ceiling. And by ceiling, I mean the sky, but never mind. Slight detail there. Let us read this note. October 20th, 1998. My parents used to tell me stories of this forest. Old stories of witches, ghosts, and banshees. I never believed them, of course, and that was until last night. I had a terrible sleep in my tent for these shuffling noises outside. When I went to investigate with my flashlight, I caught sight of something darting behind the trees and running away. It looked human, at least I think it did. I see. There was one small detail that portrayed on the page that it hasn't mentioned, and apparently there are rumours of some sort of species of people that live in these forests. But they may just be rumours and speculation and all that sort of fun stuff. Is there just that bit of paper? I think so. It becomes a little difficult to navigate, and I don't know where I am because I've gone off the screen. Can I go in this direction at all? Is this a direction I can go? Sort of, slightly, maybe, possibly. Yes, I think we can. Excellent. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I like fixed camera angles for the most part. If they're pulled off well, they can be extremely useful for the I assume these are tree stumps. They look more like the barrels of guns sticking out of the ground, but maybe I'm mad. Yeah, I like fixed camera angles for the most part. Most of the time when they're done professionally, they really add something to the horror, but I don't actually know which way I've gone. I was trying to turn around in order to come back this way because I wanted to sort of walk into the camera. Not because I particularly wanted to shove this man's groin in my face, but you know, I more just wanted to see if there was anything behind the camera, but that doesn't seem to be, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to reverse my bum. We're going to walk over here for a while. What's that? Some form of structure? Or a big wall? Or perhaps the ruins of a little castle? How exciting, we'll do some archaeology and dig up some old coins. October 21st. I ventured out into the woods today to search for the thing that I saw. I found some strange things, and old ruins of what seemed to be an old village. No one had been there for years, it seems. I found some strange effigies erected between the trees. They didn't look old. Oh, effigies, man alive. I haven't heard that word since playing the forest. That was a very, very, very long time ago. Can I go this way? Seemingly not. I don't even know where I am at the moment. I'm somewhere. Goodness only knows where. There I am! Oh dear. Yeah, I like fixed camera angles, but boy can they be challenging to work with from time to time. Alright, I can't just go off onto the right here, can I? Because that's what got me in all the trouble last time. I can go this way, but then... Oh, there I am. I was hiding behind the trees. I didn't realise. I do sincerely apologise for being quite so cretinous. Can we see some of these erect effigies? If that's in fact broadcastable on this site, which it probably isn't. Ooh, goodness. Those don't seem erect. Those seem positively flaccid, but never mind. Let's leave that joke to one side and see what we discover. Oh, good. It is a naked person. Hello, would you like some trousers? Possibly a shave, judging by how stringy your beard is. Do I have to run away from you? Because if so, that's going to be very difficult with these cameras. Hi. Yes. You are an interesting person. Do I have any kind of inventory or anything? Can I, like, strike or hit out or anything? I don't think so. I can, however, run, which is going to be quite useful. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm so glad for the highly pixelated nature, because it means I can probably get away with broadcasting this. Because otherwise I'd get into big trouble. Where could he be? It's getting late. Those things, what were they? They were naked, that's what they were. The legends were true. It's getting dark. Goodness. I don't really want to be leapt upon by a bunch of crazy naked people in the middle of the night, if I'm honest. I don't really want that to happen in the middle of the day either, to be quite frank. Morning, noon, or night, I don't want that to occur. But if I had to pick a time that I think would be the least preferable, it would be at night. Alright, looks like there's another piece of paper in one of these little constructs. Here we are. The 22nd of October. I went back to the village today. Something keeps drawing me back. I needed to leave and head home soon, but this village is fascinating. Today I found what seems to be a massive building, or temple of sort. Shouldn't it be of sorts, or am I missing something? I didn't go too far out of fear of getting lost and heading back to camp now to pick up more supplies. I want to go and look further inside. Oh goodness, he's found some sort of a pyramid or a temple or something. How exciting! Wish I have to go and see what it is they were worshipping. Now that I think about it, actually, this has more similarities with the forest than I don't want to look at this thing, but at the same time I want to look at this thing. Between like the forest and the kind of the very quiet atmosphere. Very quiet atmosphere. There doesn't seem to be music playing half the time. In fact, what music does seem to be playing sounds a lot like a mosquito, now that I realise. What was like the effigies and all of the naked people, you know, it seems quite similar. An altar. These couldn't be real I mean, obviously not. Could they? I mean, probably. You know. When one of the naked dancing people dies, I'm sure they want to continue to be of use to their tribe, so they find some way to keep themselves productive by supplying their bones. Don't think there's any need for me to remain in any of these places, so I am going to go off into the background of, well, the foreground of this image and the background of this one, in order to see if we can find this temple that we've heard so much about. Oh, that's right. I think, actually, just seeing this effigy, which reminds me of a bit of a cross, I think one of the games that this developer has made was Sanctified, which we played back in the very early days of the channel. There seems to be a missing piece in this gate. Perhaps something could fit inside here. Oh, goodness. Do I have to go off to the left here in order to find that? I don't want to think what a naked cult person would have literally to hand that they might slot into place in order to activate their device, but we'll have to wait and see. Right, let's go into this old abandoned building from Fallout and see what we can find. Oh, goodness. I think they also made Our Lady of Sorrow, now that I think about it, which we played much more recently. Or at least it was uploaded much more recently. Goodness knows, it took a long time for that video to actually go out. But yes, they have made many quality games. I've also just realised there be a person over there, but we shall get back to them in just a moment because I don't know. Do you know the problem is? The problem is that I'm hesitant to walk off screen because I don't want to get stuck over there without being able to see what I'm doing and make my way back. But on the other hand, I need to go off screen in order to see if I can actually go anywhere else. Hi, friend. I can't interact with you? No, I can just climb over you. Alright, that seems reasonable. What is this? Piece of paper? October 23rd, perhaps. I am trapped. I came to this building with supplies to have a more in-depth look. I was checking out one of the smaller rooms when I heard a noise behind me. The next thing I know, I wake up trapped by a boulder. I must have been knocked out and I cannot move the boulder. I can hear something outside of the room. Is it my incredibly hoarse voice? I don't know. It might be another dead person. I do find it weird that I can't... I was going to say... interact would be the wrong word. Inspect, perhaps? Observe? You know? Take some scientific notes in a little notebook? Perhaps? Is there any doorway along here? There is a doorway along here, and potentially another dead person. A dead person who seems to have been covered in jam. Which, presumably is part of their funeral rites, one presumes. Kitty. If I don't stop bashing my face into all these stone walls, it's going to be my frickin' funeral in a minute. What about through here? Anything of interest in here? Apart from more dead people. They are chanting outside the room, something in an old language. Oh dear, that's what it sounds like. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. It's getting louder now. I hope I don't die in here. Is this my brother? Presumably not. I found myself wondering whether my brother is the person who's gone and killed all these folks. I doubt they've just died of natural causes. I also find it a little strange that these people seem to live in such a cold environment from all like the rain and so forth. I mean, I imagine it doesn't rain all the time, but you know. This doesn't exactly seem like the Sahara Desert, where you could imagine a society would grow up. Well, not grow up, I mean like develop, without wearing clothes. But you would imagine in this sort of slightly chillier environment that if they've designed stonemasonry, they might have designed pants. But never mind. A skull. I get the distinct impression all of those people have woken up and then now start going to chase me, aren't they? Yep. And I have been bapped. They weren't dead, they were just asleep. Idiots. You know what else do you think they would have invented? A better gate. But never mind. Let's not worry about any of that, or the fact that we've just been, bapped. Severely bapped by somebody. Let's just get out of here and put this skull in this gate in order to see what we can find on the other side. Place skull onto a gate. There we are. Most of us go with a key, but I appreciate you tribesmen probably aren't the most technologically advanced sorts. Mind you, designing a gate that can open with a skull is also quite technologically advanced. I'm starting to go crazy. How can this be possible? These creatures, they remind me of a story our father told us once. A people who worshipped the forest hundreds of years ago, and they say they didn't get enough time to read the subtitles because they were too busy yammering on about the technological unadvancitude of the naked people. Oh well, never mind. Alrighty then, let's see, which way should we go? Left, or possibly there's a path on the right as well. Yeah, I can go this way if I can navigate my way possible with the Christmas trees. Alright, so I'm presumably still looking for my brother. I found myself wondering if he made his way here or not. October 20th. I slept a little, I'm still trapped in this room. I'm running out of water and all my rations are gone. Still they chant outside their room. It changes from shouts to whispers now and then, but it never lets up. Why does it say the 20th? I thought we were at like the 24th by this point. Most mysterious. What is this thing that we have here? A flashlight. Oh, whoop-de-doodle. That makes my life a little easier. Actually, it makes my life a lot easier because it means I can tell which direction I'm looking now if I go off screen, so long as I can still see the edge of the flashlight. I don't know if you can hear that. It looks like it's really quiet through OBS, but there was a weird sort of chittering noise, a bit like a Zindy insectoid. It was most unpleasant. I didn't need to see you guys in any stronger light, but here we are. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll be blind. Oh dear, I'm not blind though, I can still see their posterior. I'm not infused by the presence of posteriors. What do these symbols mean? I don't know, I can't see them because the camera doesn't point in the right direction. Is there anything around the back here? I don't believe so, no. We've seen enough backs as far as I'm concerned, so, oh, kitty heart. Now, I don't think that other body was red. I think it's just a weird trick of the light where the shadows come up looking kind of red, rather than just being a sort of a grey or a black colour. Most mysterious. Let's see if we can get another diary page. May I have this, please? I need to get out. I must get out. They say it faster now. I think I'm losing my vision. What does it mean? I don't know. But, I doubt it means anything good. I imagine they were sort of keeping him to be some form of a sacrifice, perhaps. Oh, dear. This person seems a little bit more, cognizant of my existence. Oops. I don't know what this is, but I'll have it. Excuse me. Pardon me. I work for the skull disposal unit, and if you don't mind, this skull needs to be disposed of, and mainly because I can't walk and I'm hoping the skull has a few brains in it that I can repurpose for my own purposes. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to get the heck out of here. Okay, presumably I need this skull for something. Like this door, for example. I heard a spooky noise. It's alright though, I think everything's fine. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep walking and see what else we can find. I think I spy something pink over there, which usually is not a good sign. Let us see what we find. A nice thumbnail. That's what we found. Well then, good afternoon, gentlemen. I mean, I'm used to being the best dressed person in the room, but I'm not used to being the only dressed person in the room. Hello, buddy. How are you today? I hope you're all right. Oh goodness, we're going first person. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, where's your head? I've only just realised. Oh, hello. You must be the king I've heard so much about. That's why you have... Oh, my face. I need that, you know. I sort of need it. This job is a little difficult to do without a face. Oh dear, between eaves and leaves sleep the old oak trees, the old and wise with cunning eyes. They whisper here and whisper there, of witches floating in the air. Goodness! That was quite good. I rather enjoyed that. Can I go back to the menu screen, please? That's actually really good. I really like that. Very nice little environment, and a nice new type of bad guy compared with your average sort of demon or monster or beast or murderer. Nice to see a sort of I don't know, I suppose they could have been a kind of cult. It was a little difficult to see because some of them had those weird tendrils on their face, and other ones seemed to look vaguely human in the facial department, and some of them didn't seem to have heads at all, so it's a little difficult to tell exactly what they were. So they might have been some kind of like undiscovered tribe, a bit like in the forest, or they might have been a cult, or they might have been perhaps campers, people like my brother who perhaps got infected with some kind of virus that's like unique to this area and developed some kind of fungal-licious stuff in the facial region. I don't know. I am theorizing wildly and dragging stuff out of my arse trying to come up with a potential explanations to this. I honestly have no idea. But what I do know is that that was very good and very enjoyable. I hope you enjoyed that. I very much did. Oh goodness. It is a naked person. I do sincerely hope I'm not expected to contribute to this situation. Right then, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a little game called The Maker of Masks, which seems to be more about the maker of sausages, when they bring these naked people along and then they chop off certain things in order to produce sausages. This is a rather disturbing cutscene. I presume that is kind of the point, given that this is an indie horror game, but still. I can only hope and pray that our presumably protagonist here is dead, because that would at least protect him from the shame. Ugh, get on, I'm dead, mate. You don't need to bash me that badly. Right. Because when you've been put on a meat hook and bashed in the face, what you want to do is dance. Right, so, press enter. Alright, if you insist. Oh, presumably you mean press enter near the thing. I pressed it, it didn't seem to do. What the hell did that do? I tried, it didn't work. They are locked, and I can't open them. Alright, fair enough. Okay, man alive. Can I run? Yes, I can. I have a very gangly kind of run. I can sort of bob my head along as I do. Alright, fair enough. What about these ones? These are also locked. I can't open these neither. Alright. What is this? Is this a thing you want me to look at? Some sort of vent. Looks more like a chute to me, where you drop all of the various regalia that you've cut off. These are also locked. Goodness. Can I speak to the mask putter on our... I see you are awake. It's a little difficult to stand here when I'm not. Where are we? Or what did you do to me? What on earth did you do to me? I'm sorry if it hurt. That's just the task I was assigned. Oh, or just cogs in the corporate machine, I see. The markings on these masks keep us from dying. That's why I must nail them to every newcomer. I'm fairly sure that dying would be better than having a nail in your brain. Otherwise you would die from the chest wound, like these poor fellows. Oh dear. I see. Right, as opposed to dying of the shame of not having my pants on, I suppose. Do I have a task? The more markings on your mask, the lower your rank. With 3 markings, you would be a prisoner, and a guard would guide you to your cell shortly. Right, how many marks do I have? 1 ranking above, you have the prison guards, who keep order in their prisons. Alright. And with just 1 marking, you've got me and the other blacksmiths. What about people who don't have any masks? Every so often, a new mask comes through this dispenser. The blacksmith assigns the masks to the newcomer. But I have never had a mask without markings just like yours, so I don't know your purpose. So if I've no markings, then I must be the king of everywhere. Excellent! I demand trousers at once. Who might know this? Perhaps a prison guard. Walk through the prison. You are sure to find one eventually. Oh, alright. I'm sorry, but I can't leave this place. If another newcomer arrives and a mask appears, I must keep him from dying. Alright, I'm not sure you're a good Samaritan, but you're an interesting individual. Where the hell are we? I don't really know. We're in some sort of hellscape, I can tell you that much. Just like you, I arrived on one of these hooks. Oh no, don't make me listen to the dialogue again. No! Farewell. If only the dialogue was skippable, I might have fared better. Right then, let us go through the door and see if we can find some truncheon-carrying person and see what sort of mischief we can get up to. Hello, Gideon. Hello, friend. Who are you? You... Help me! How, precisely? I can't even help myself. How may I help you? You should know this! Don't you have a higher rank than those guys? Does that mean I can boss them about? Ooh, just let me out of here. I'll do my best, but I can't make any promises. Who else do we have around here? Various other individuals? This cell is empty. Ah, if only the camera had been pointed in a different direction, I might have been able to figure that much out for myself. Hey, friend. You are at the wrong height, and the little gaps between the fence are too big. Right. This is suggestive of mischievous things. Do you know anything about this place? Well, it's naturally a little difficult for him to speak when he's got his mouth full, but never mind. Leave me alone. Fair enough. What about you, friend? Oh, good. Here we are again. This prisoner just stares at you silently. Can I see the eyes through the masks? Presumably, otherwise how would I be able to see through my own? Right, is that a guard over there in the corner? No, that's a set of pipes. I wouldn't really elect a set of pipes in order to prevent a load of mischievous men from escaping from a place. Goodness only knows. Alright, anything else down here? Seem to have wandered off into the abyss, but the camera didn't think to follow me. Hello, friend. They think they are better than us, but they don't know. Just like us. Who is there? I think he's talking about the guards. The guards, of course! You know, those people you've never seen. What don't they know? Their task. Well, they are called guards. You don't know either. Do you? Somehow I doubt it. Alright, let me run over here. My Gideon, that animation is something else. That's something otherworldly. Alright, let's continue to wander around and see if we can find any more guards. Hey, you there! Yes, me. I need your help here. I see another cutscene. What do you need help with, other than getting out of here? I've never seen anybody with a mask like yours before. I know, I'm just that special. In fact, it's been ages since I've seen anyone at all. You walking around aimlessly means you don't know where to go, do you? Ah, your powers of observation are grey, even though I've only been here for 5 seconds. I can help you if you help me. Pull my mask away, and then I will give you a key which leads outside. I have a funny feeling that's going to kill you. Why don't you use the key yourself? The key doesn't work with the prison cells, just for the prison entrance. Alright. But there is nothing out there for me. Anyway, I get the very distinct impression that doing this is going to kill you, but we'll try it anyway. Please don't get down to that height. Oh no, he's still alive, which frankly is shocking. Thank you. The key is in one of the lockers, over there. Interesting. So he didn't die of the chest wound. I think finally I can rest. Oh no, I think he's going to die of the chest wound. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I find the key. Looks like the locker broke open after falling to the ground. Is there anything inside it? There are a lot of similar looking keys in there. But which one do I want? One should be enough for now. Oh. What, they're just like duplicates of one another? Alright, is he still alive? Yes. Good. I'd feel slightly guilty if I'd murdered him. Not dreadfully guilty, just slightly. Oh my Gideon. Oh my Gideon. Am I running like that because of the injury, or am I just running like that because I'm a lunatic? I don't know. What do you have to say for yourself, sleepy person? Just one more day. Maybe then they'll let me leave. What did I do? I'm innocent. I get the distinct impression that all of us are convicted of flashing. That would be my guess, given our sense of dress. I think the key fits. Well, hooray. Have I escaped? Well, I've reached a different place. So that's just bully, isn't it? I feel like I saw this kind of walkway and the chain was like above us and back, sort of where the camera is now, on the cutscene on the way in. Goodness. This is very weird. Oh goodness, this will only allow me to reach other prisons. Hello friend, are you one of the guards? May I speak to you? Get close enough to you. Hey, Straw, how did you come out of my prison? And who are you? I thought you might be able to help me. Where do I have to go? Where are we? Or farewell. Where should I go? I've never seen a mask without markings. I know, I'm such a special boy. Maybe the other guards know something. Crying out loud. This is the prison connection, where prison guards are making sure the prisoners stay inside their prison. You couldn't have stuck the word prison in your sentence another couple of times? Oh, what a dreadful shame. If someone dies, we throw them down this well. That is our task. Oh, how cheery and joyous. Crying out loud. How do people die? I thought the masks kept them from dying. That isn't my problem. They don't move, and it is my task to chuck them in a well. Tell me we don't drink out of this well. Who gave you the task? The other guards told me what to do after I arrived here on the hook. Lovely. Absolutely, positively pleasant. Can I speak to any of these other individuals, if anyone has any sense of individuality left? Do you see the empty chair over there? What, to the left? Yes. This guard has been missing for a while now. Did he fall in the well? Can you do his task? I think I'm kind of destined for greater things. Don't want to see any filthy prisoners walking in here. Or alternatively, you could just watch both, but alright, I guess I've been elected for this job. What are you waiting for? Praise! Leave me, now! Alright. Do I have a choice then? Am I allowed to sit down? Hey, you! Oh no, hang on, there's another person sitting here, I think. You have a higher rank than I. Can't you just give me another task? What do you want me to do? Command you all to start doing the rumba? I don't know what my own task is. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what I thought. Just another one who can't help. Goodness, talk about the blind leading the blind. So where's this empty chair then? I see it not. What do you have to say for yourself, friend? Why do I have to stay here? Can't you just leave? But where do we go? Down the well? I hear it's nice and cushioned down there, what with all the rotting flesh. I have a task to do. Maybe after I did my task, I can leave. Right. Alright. Jolly. What do you have to say for yourself, friend? Do you have anything to say for yourself? You do, if I could only find you. No, you don't, even though I did find you. Get out. Can you help me? Do you know what the markings on my mask mean? You are not wearing a prisoner mask. That means you're not part of my task. Leave me alone. Alright, I get it. Everyone's cross at me. Everyone's cross at me. Where's this empty chair? Oh, here's the empty chair. Can I sit in the chair? Presumably not. Alright then, perhaps I need to go into the prison and see if I can find the guard who went missing. Perhaps that's what I need to do. This isn't the way that I came, is it? I presume not, because these seem like different camera angles, and I would assume it would just reverse the ones that we had before if I was going down the same catwalk. So, let me see if I can find anything back here. I was going to say this looks exactly the same, but then again it probably would, wouldn't it? The door is unlocked. Well, excellent. Alright, let's go for a little wander and see what we find. Open any of these? The lockers are stacked on top of each other, but not so high that you couldn't step over them. No, but apparently stacked so high that you couldn't step over them. Goodness sake. I'm not seeing any prisoners around here. Perhaps they all escaped, given that, given there's no guard. All these cells are empty. Indeed, that's what I was saying. What happened to the prisoners? That's what I was asking. Where is the missing guard? That's what I was mentioning as potentially being relevant. But never mind. You took the trifecta of words right out of my mouth when I go through this door. This door is broken and won't budge. Oh. Alright, fair enough. So it's not really a door as much as it is a continuation of the wall. Oh goodness, there is a dead person! Hello, dead person. He's wearing the mask of the prison guards. He seems oh, he's not dead. He's just shockingly smaller than the rest of us. I wonder what happened. Oh goodness, there's a big bonking stick. I've been bapped. Are there different endings to this game, or is that just it? Why do I get the distinct impression that, yeah, he's murdered me to steal my mask, hasn't he? And now I've been given a bum mask instead of a decent mask. Right then, well that was interesting. Hello friend, how are you this afternoon? I can't speak to you, can't speak to any of these people. I'm alive. A lot of dead people around here. Do I have a different mask on now? I genuinely paid no attention to what my mask looked like previously. But never mind. We'll continue to wander around and see what happens. I must say, I am surprised that I survived, but perhaps I shouldn't be, given that I did survive hanging on a hook for about half an hour, and then having a nail implanted in my brain. So perhaps taking a hammer to the bonce isn't too surprising. Are there masks over here? There are. A lot of masks are on the desk. Under them lies a diary. Can I read it? Months. Years. How long will I be doing this? And why? Too much. Too long. Too long. It's a cycle, isn't it? I can't keep doing this. Somebody else has to do. Oh. It is a cycle, I get it. This is where the diary ends. After pulling off his mask, he must have thrown it into the dispenser, and later it got nailed to my face. He just put this task onto anybody. Was he even the first one to do this? There's no need to look quite so forlorn, mate. What will I do now? Do I get a choice? Do I get a choice about this? Oh goodness, no, I don't get a choice. That's just the end of the game. Oh, alright then. Goodness. What a twist. I don't frankly want to think about the various different things that could get twisted off when you're in a very mechanical environment whilst not wearing a lot of trousers, but never mind. That was really good. That was really, really good. So, it's like a big cycle whereby somebody becomes the mask maker, and then as bodies die, they take the masks off them and then put them through the dispenser so that new masks can be put onto new people, which keeps people alive, but only in this hellish purgatory. Right, okay, that's a bit weird, but also a bit awesome. Right then, oh my kitty hearts. That was really, really nice. Very, very nicely told little story without using a lot of words. That was excellent. I really rather enjoyed that. I hope you did as well, so thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Strangers in the night. At first she hugged me, strangers in the night. And then she mugged me. Oh, for goodness sake.